Hello everyone, Erica Rock, Spiritual Catalyst, here to talk about the missing link, why our positive affirmations don't always seem to work. What is up with that? So, as I've explored a lot of different affirmations, positive statements, I've kind of learned through direct experience what I needed to do for the positive affirmation to work, for the positive statement to start really rooting, taking hold, shifting my vibration, and then my inner world, my inner landscape shifts for the better. And then what happens is my life shifts for the better. So one of the first things I had someone write to me and say, you know, I'm having trouble manifesting because I don't believe the positive affirmations that I'm speaking. And this is a big one for a lot of people. You do a positive affirmation about money and you immediately hear, you don't have 2 pennies to rub together. Like, that's not true. And that's not for you, or whatever it is that, you know, arises in telling you all the reasons why you're not abundant and that you can't be abundant. It's just so interesting. So, and I thought his question was so valid and something that I wanted to kind of address in this kind of forum. So one of the first things why positive affirmations don't seem to work is cognitive dissonance. Now, cognitive dissonance is like this mental, physical discomfort that arises when we're holding 2 conflicting beliefs, attitudes, values. So if you're saying a positive affirmation and you're not really buying it, it doesn't feel authentic, it doesn't feel true, there will be this cognitive dissonance. And we're going to explore how to kind of work around this in a way that our statements will work. So cognitive dissonance, not believing your affirmation that you're speaking. So what do we need to do to make these affirmations work? Well, we need to raise our vibe a bit. So that we can be a vibrational match for the positive affirmation we're speaking. And one way of doing that is to ask a very magical question, $1 million question, which is, what energy and vibration do I need to embody so that this affirmation works for me? What is the energy or vibration I need to embody? We need to get we don't have to be perfect about it. We don't have to 100% believe it, but we have to be within the orbit of it. So this is something you want to get still, close your eyes, drop into the heart. And so when we close our eyes, literally look down like you're looking into the center of your chest. Because the heart is always clear, the heart always knows, the heart contains all of the infinite wisdom that resides within us. So we want to ask, you know, what energy or vibration do I need to embody? And you intently listen. You might receive an answer audibly, or what's happened for me is that I just start receiving this download of energy. And as I sit in it and marinate in it, I notice that my vibe is increasing, something shifting. And when I think that positive affirmation, I do believe it more. Again, you don't have to be perfect about it. It doesn't have to be 100%. As long as it's like 51%, we're good. So we want to ask that question. And then we want to massage our vibration upwards. So a few ways we can do this. I really love I am statements because it has been proven that when we say the words, I am, whatever we follow, like I am fat, you're declaring that, you're claiming that. And the body listens. We're 70 to 80% water, 100% energy. Dr. Emoto proved that words, phrases, statements have a very deep and profound impact on our water molecule of being. So when we speak cruelly to ourselves, the body listens. It does, it listens. So, I am statements. So I am abundant, or I am abundant. Abundance I am. This is something I learned from Matt Kahn. I am love, love I am. And because that's such a powerful, concentrated declaration, it's like a command, okay? And when we use it and we're consistent with it, our vibe starts to shift, for sure. So going directly with I am statements and just declaring the state of being you want to be in works really, really, really well. You might have to be consistent. Yes, you do have to be consistent with it. Sometimes I've done I am statements and I'll be kind of like in the car, and that's a great place to be doing them. And I'm doing my I am statements, and I don't hear any response internally. Nothing's contradicting it until I get like a few minutes in, and then I'll hear this little voice, like just have something judgy, critical, nasty to say about my I am statement. And I'm like, great, this is great information. So what do we do with that? You know, when we speak an affirmation and we don't believe it, doesn't feel authentic, it doesn't feel true, we've got this amazing mind-body connection. So we're doing an affirmation and then something contrary to the affirmation arises. What we want to do is stop and feel into our body, because there's the cognitive dissonance, right? We want to feel into our mind-body system, feel into our physicality, and track when I say this affirmation and this contrary belief or statement arises, where do I feel uncomfortable in my body? And we ask this because where do you feel uncomfortable is where that contrary belief is living. And you're like a garden, and gardens get weeds. And so we want to weed this from the body, and then it won't be popping up into the mind. How we do that? Well, I just sit, get still, close my eyes. I connect with the light. You know, the light is within me, but there's also, you know, the source of all that is everywhere simultaneously all the time. So I like to visualize like white light, gold light, pink light, violet or purple light, maybe it's blue, coming into my body and coming into that area where that weed is living, and allow the light to alchemize, transform, transmute it. Super easy. And then you do your positive affirmation again, see how much resistance or uncomfortable sensation is left, and you do the process again of bringing in the light to that space. That's how we weed the garden. And something that always works, a way to massage your vibration upwards, a way to start to embody the energy and vibration you need to, so that you can be in like a vibrational match for the positive affirmation, is to see, feel, allow, imagine. So you've got your positive affirmation, and you want to step into it like you're trying it on. What would it feel like to be abundant? What would I wear? How would I carry myself? How would I speak? How would my life change? Who do I know that's abundant that I respect and admire? That's another good way of starting to massage your vibration to that place. And you see, feel, allow, imagine you having that now. And you want to taste it, you want to smell it, you want to feel it. Feeling is the most important. That will massage your vibration to a place where the positive affirmation actually can take root and start working in your life. And the last one, honestly, is consistency. We have to be consistent. These beliefs and attitudes, perspectives didn't arise overnight, weren't created in a vacuum, and they don't tend to just disappear the first time we do this practice. We might need to be consistent with it. You know, I had tremendous abundance blocks, money blocks. They came from my childhood. They came from empathically taking on the stress of my mom with this insurmountable seeming debt that she was faced with after my father passed. And I mean, I was 9 years old in bed at night, like crying and stressed out. How can I bring money in to help support our family? Like, I should have been playing with dolls and like making forts and doing magic shows and like, you know, kid stuff, climbing trees. And it's not that I didn't do those things, but, you know, behind the scenes when no one was looking, I was really thinking about how I could help my mom. And so they kind of really imprint. And over the years, I started receiving downloads about money and investing and savings because I was asking the question, what energy and vibration do I need to embody so that I have a constant and continual flow of abundance, prosperity, and success coming into my life? And I needed to be consistent. And then in 2012, or no, it was like 2010, 2011, everything changed for me. I went from like really struggling with money to it felt like, I laughably felt like people were throwing money at me. And so I swung to the other side. So this direct experience, I know what I'm talking about because I have walked through the fire. I have done these practices. I've shown up for myself and done the work to get there. So I hope that this helps you. Let me summarize again. Why positive affirmations don't tend to work. Cognitive dissonance. You just don't believe what you're saying. Totally valid, right? We do need to raise our vibration so we're more aligned with the affirmation that we're speaking. We want to ask, what energy and vibration do I need to embody? And this follows universal law. When we ask a question, the universe has to give us an answer. It doesn't necessarily get answered spontaneously right then on the spot, though it can, and I've had that happen a lot. But sometimes, like a few days later, I'll be driving and I'll see this sign on the side of the road, which answers my question. So you just got to pay attention to the signs from the universe and the signs and the guidance that may bubble up and arise within you. We want to massage our vibration upwards, connect with the light, do our I am statements. They're so simple. I am peace, peace I am. I am abundance, abundance I am. I am love, love I am. One of the most simple, straightforward, most powerful ways to start to embody the various frequencies that you want to be, to have, and to show up in your life. I am statements. And then see, feel, allow, imagine, connecting to the reality where you already have what it is you want. You feel it, sense it, smell it, all the things, which massages your vibration to get there. And then consistency. So, affirmations can be a powerful way to unfurl the limiting negative beliefs, negative limiting self-talk that may arise, but you've got to be consistent with it. and keep at it for a period of time. And you're going to notice that shifts occur. But you may need to do some of these things to massage your way there to a better feeling place. So there's like coherence, and you're a vibrational match for that positive affirmation. So thank you for being here, connecting in. If you have any questions about this, please post in the comments below. If you have any experience with all of this and want to share your wisdom, please do. And if you know of someone that could benefit from this, please share it with them. I always appreciate that. So until next time, all of my love, take care, and huge hugs.